We've talked about, we have not talked about reflections. We have talked about transformations, and we've talked about translations. Another type of transformation is a reflection. A reflection is basically a flip or a mirror image. So you can see here that this is one image. This is its reflection. Here is one image. Here is its reflection. Another image and its reflection. Take a look at this picture right here. We have the original. The original is right here above the x-axis. You know that it's the original because it has the original points. This is the image down here is the reflection. You know that it's a reflection because each of the points has a little prime symbol after it, the little tick mark, and that means that it's the new image, and in this case, it's a reflection. What I want you to notice about these two images is that they have the same shape and they have the same size. This triangle, the top triangle, is reflected across the x-axis. Basically, you took it, you flipped it over the x-axis. Each of the points, so point C is 2 units from the x, so point C prime is also 2 units from the x. Point B is 4 units from the x, and B prime is also 4 units from x. A is 1 unit from x, and from the x-axis, and A prime is also 1 unit from the x-axis. So they have the same distance from the line of reflection. And again, the line of reflection here is the x-axis. It is flipped over the x-axis. So let's take a look at this image right here. We have triangle ABC, and we are asked to reflect ABC across the x-axis and then again across the y. So all we need to do is take each of these points, A, B, C, and reflect them over. Let's first do the x. So I'm going to highlight, I'm going to use a different color. So I'm going to, I highlighted the x-axis. So I'm going to take point C. Now point C is 1 unit from the x-axis. So I'm going to keep it 1 unit from the x-axis for my new figure. And actually, let me do that in a different color. So this is going to be C prime. Point B is 4 units from the x-axis. So it's going to stay along -3, but it's going to go down here to -4. So this is B prime. Point A is 1 unit on the y, so 1 unit above the x-axis. So it's going to now go 1 unit below the x-axis. So this is A prime. So when we connect the figure, or the points, if I actually was able to draw a straight line, you would be able to tell that A prime, B prime, C prime is an exact replica of ABC. So that is the reflection across the x. We flipped it over the x-axis. Now let's reflect it over the y. Well, where is the y-axis? Here is the y-axis. So let's take A prime, B prime, C prime and flip it over the y. So let's begin with C prime. C prime is 3 units. You see on the x, it is 3 units from our line of reflection from the y. So I'm going to take -3 and I'm going to flip it over here to +3. So now that's my C double prime. I'm going to put 2 prime symbols, 2 slash marks. Point A is 7 units away. Now on the x, it's 7 units, so it is 7 units from my line of reflection. So instead of negative 7, I'm going to put it over here at positive 7. So that is now a double prime. Point B right here, B prime is 3 units away from the y, or the line of reflection. So instead of negative 3, I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to put it at positive 3. So this is B double prime. So I'm going to connect my points, and I can see that I have just taken A prime, B prime, C prime, and flipped it over the y axis, and it is now A double prime, B double prime, and C double prime. So here is an example of flipping over the x, so from here to here, and then flipping over the y. Here are some things to keep in mind. Reflections are mirror images. They do not change size or shape. This is so important right here. Both images are equal distances from the line of reflection, meaning ABC is the same it has the same distance as A prime, B prime, C prime from the line of reflection, or the x-axis, and A prime, B prime, C prime has the same distance from A double prime, B double prime, C double prime. So the images keep their same distance from the line of reflection.